Welcome back from the Desk of Low. This is the return of Bronze Nazareth. We recorded this over IG Live. We talked about his newest album produced by Rock Marciano, The Guest, and what went into this project now too. And also, we got a cameo from Wu-Tang affiliate, Almighty M8O. So I hope you enjoy this and make sure you cop Bronze's new album. All right, so the man of the hour is here. We said we didn't have to wait that long. We waited like 2 minutes. I was just telling the folks about our first interview and if they want to get informed, because we're strictly going to be talking about the album today.
Yeah, go fuck with that.
Yo, all right. So before we jump into the album, we're going to talk about the events leading up to the album, Bronze. But first of all, how are you doing, sir?
I'm good, man. I'm good. I'm feeling good today. You know what I'm saying? I shot a video for Survivor's Vow yesterday with my homie Brandon Damon, who did the Hand Count the Cake video. So that shit about to be crazy, man. So yeah, I'm feeling good, man. I'm feeling good. I'm happy about the album tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? So it's a piece of art. So I'm glad to finally be at this point where the people can hear it. You know what I mean?
Man, that Survivor's Vow, man. That's my favorite joint off that album. I ain't gonna lie, I shed a tear like the second time listening to that.
Yeah, you know what, man? When I was playing the album for my people in LA, people was listening and talking or whatever, but when that joint came on, everybody was like, whoa. Everybody got silent for a minute, like, yo, well, let me concentrate and hear this. But yeah, I think that's the illest joint on there, man. I love that joint, man. Yeah,
me too. So so for the people who don't know, you always had a relationship with Rock Marciano. You crossed paths multiple times. You were on Man Bag Dog Records for a bit. I understand my man Bubba did some work there. So how did you and Rock officially connect?
You know what I'm saying? It was always like a mutual respect. Like I said, we crossed paths with Man Bites Dog. We did a few South by Southwest, and then I did the A3C show with him one year. And that was all with Man Bites Dog. But it always been a mutual respect. He always spoke, highly of me. I would hear, he was liking what I was doing over there. And then one day he hit me. He just shot me a text out the blue. It was like, yo, is this Bronze? I was like, yeah. He said, this is Rock. And I was like, oh, wow. What's up? So, he said to me, and I never forget the quote. He told me, he's like, yo, you one of the illest with the beats. And so, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, that shit, that's 100 coming from him. And so, we always just kicked it around. And then, he asked me for some beats. I sent some beats through. And then I thought, what would happen if I get some beats from Rock? Let me see how that'll go. And then, boom, boom, boom. Here we are with the EKPHRASIS album. You know what I mean?
Man, because with your coming work, because your last project with you actually rhyming was 2014, right?
Actually, I did Bundle Raps early this year, which was me rhyming.
Oh, yes, you did, yes.
But solo, besides that, it was still 2021, but my other solo before that, that was 2014, man. Off of Fool Volume 3.
And with this project now, too, it feels like you really got to bring... So for somebody who's, catching on to this underground resistance and want to do the homework and find, School of the Blind Man, The Great Migration, it feels like with this album, though, you really opened up over Rock's productions now, too, because I like to say he's mastered the simplicity, the master of sound simplicity, but it makes you pay attention to the lyrics, though. And I think that your guys' combination with this is, it's really outstanding. So... when he sent you this patch of beats, did you have to watch a movie or a TV show to get inspired by this?
Nah, man. It was instantly, man. I don't know, man. It's in my blood or something. But the shit that he had was I don't know. It made my pen work. You know what I'm saying? So he got a lot of feeling in his beats, and so real talk, bro. He only sent me one. He sent me one folder. He said he was gonna send me more, but I already had what I needed in that folder. You know what I mean? So. I just went in, bro. My mind the beats took my mind, where the pen went, you know what I'm saying? So
because I go down some of your lyrics now too before we break down the album now too. You're very detailed with your rhyme now too, and I like how you name the album because it's a Greek saying, the name of the album, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
And it describes somebody who is very, if they say a poem out loud or a song out loud, they can actually picture the words that they're saying in their head. Like when you said, can I have it written down here? Checks, they record my plays, then I rehearse it. I pull out shooting strays, cut up 2 birds on my Persian. If I kill all my demons, what's the purpose? I just picture you at a table in a Persian rug with your goat hat on, just doing your thing with the birds. I was like, yo, man, like this is so vivid with the rhyming and stuff like that. That's what it's like all you have to do is just play this album and close your eyes.
Yeah, man, that was the point. To me, to me that's art. You know what I'm saying? If I can really take you where I was at, take you to what I'm talking about. I want to take you there. I want you to feel that shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? I want you to feel, you know what I'm saying, cutting two birds up on my Persian. If I kill all my demons, what's my angel's purpose? You know what I mean? So it's like, I don't know, man. That to me, that's art, and that's why really lines like that is why the whole album is titled Exorcist. You know what I mean? I feel like I'm
Now,
taking you there with me. You know?
you definitely did now too, because even from like the intro and how I don't want to say where that movie's from, but the way that skit is played out, though, it gives because I bet you the average listener, but like, what the hell does this mean? And when they actually hear that skit, it's like, oh, so we're about to get some paintings here.
Yeah, man. Everybody when I came through with that title, A&R, M8O, everybody was like, "What the fuck is that, man?" But I'm like, "You'll see. I'm gonna draw it out for you though." But I got explanations in the artwork and shit too though, so everybody ain't lost. But that's to me, that's art. You know, doing something nobody else said, using words, not that they got to be big and all dictionary-ish, but use. Well, I like words. You know what I'm saying? And that word, it caught me one day. And I think they showed the meaning of it, and I was like, wow, that's some shit. That's kind of how I feel about my writing. So that's it, bro. That shit stuck with me.
Now, would you say, like, coming into this album now too, like, did you know that you were gonna get like really personal for the average listener who doesn't know that much about you?
Yeah, man. You know what? That's kind of always been my style, man. I feel like lyrically, as a person, as a human on Earth, that if you're a musician, you gotta leave some type of legacy. So I always try to get real personal, talk about my life. I talk about real shit I've been through. You know what I mean? I never claim to be no gangster, shoot 'em up ass nigga. I carry guns. I move around. We in Detroit, you know what I mean? Everybody in Detroit got heaters or whatever. So I'm not like, I'm telling like real stories. So for it to be personal to me, it's normal. You know what I mean? What else do we do with art besides, tell our stories? You know what I'm saying?
That's fact. Well, I like how like how you approach it as like I'm actually gonna stick to what I know instead of fit in with all because like rock produce albums for other people now, but it seems like this one just stands out from the rest of them now too. It's because it captures like a woo like I wouldn't call it a concept album, but like it captures like the feeling of a good woo loosely concept album now too, because there is stints in it that's a bit off, but there's stints in it like the Survivor's Vow or like Nosebleed where somebody can really hit home with that.
Yeah, man. Yeah, it's. I think it's just a combination, man, of the music and the thought pattern, man. Like I'm really just going through my life stories, like Survivor's Vow. Once everybody hears it, y'all gonna hear that it's crazy. It's me talking to Kev Ashes, talking to Kevlar's Iron and shit, and telling him what I'm gonna do since he can't no more. You know what I mean? So that's the Survivor's Vow. So man, I don't know. It's so natural, Lo, that it all just flowed out, and it was like a marriage, man. Me and the beat.
See, and like even like with the song like Crazy Horse now too, you have like lines like chandeliers dancing on my ceiling, I'm rich as Lionel. You gotta smoke this off some foil and let that shit drip on the vinyl. Yeah, I was like, oh shit,
And that's what I'm saying. I was telling somebody else that I do. I don't know if you're familiar with Easter eggs. Motherfuckers say writers leave Easter eggs in their writings where it's something hidden. It's a hidden meaning, but a lot of people, it's not so hidden that you can't figure it out. So, like to me, that was one of them because I said chandeliers dancing on my ceiling, rich as Lionel. So obviously, rich as Lionel. I'm talking about Lionel Richie. Chandeliers, chandeliers dancing on the ceiling on some rich shit. But also, Lionel Richie had an album called Dancing on the Ceiling. You know what I mean? So all that shit connects like zigzag zig.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, yeah.
oh wow. See, I did not know that. I just thought it was like a play on words. See, but that's the thing I like about you, though. You don't waste a bar.
No, I don't like to, man. I'm saying, we writing to write, right? We're not writing to be simple. Not writing to be easy. We putting art together. So, yeah, it's layers on my shit, man. Word.
Well, one of the verses, like it's on the same song I wanted to talk to you about, and what you meant by it. Now it's Belichick's. They record my plays, then rehearse it. I pull out shooting strays, cutting two birds up on my Persian. If I kill all my demons, what's my purpose? Salculado stuffed in my angle to help my higher learning. Or higher learning. MDX, then advanced packages, tickler cervix. Sipping spirits at a free funeral like I'm Ronic Burdens. Marshals came to scoop salute. We need a thirsting, growing derby poison from my bursting. While the eyes were watching Bronzo rehearsing. What did you mean by that? Especially like the Marshall and the Thurston line.
Okay, so like I start from the top. Like Belichick's, they record my plays and then rehearse it. I pull out shooting strays, cutting two birds up on my Persian. If I kill all my demons, what's my angel's purpose? Cilantro stuffed in hemp, my angles higher learning. MDX and that advanced package tickle their cervix. Sipping spirits at a funeral, ironic burdens. Marshals came to scoop salute, we needed thirsting. You know what I'm saying? So that was just like Belichick's, man. You know how he was recording people plays and then they was running off, and I'm just saying, people copying the blueprint and taking off with it, man. You know what I mean? I pull out shooting strays, cutting two birds up on my Persian. I mean, that's just me being nasty, man. Pull out my pull out game, you know what I mean? Pull out game, cutting two birds on my Persian rug, you know what I mean? That's just that luxury life that the hedonism exploration that we do in rap, you know what I mean? And but then I follow it up like, but if I kill all my demons, what's my angel's purpose? So that's just like your balance of life. You ain't got no demons, what your angels there for? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Cilantro stuffed in hemp, my angles higher learning. That's weed stuff. I use hemp wraps. I don't fuck with tobacco no more. So cilantro was the weed, the green shit stuffed in hemp. My angles higher learning is just like that's like a 6 degrees of separation line right there, because higher learning, Busta Rhymes, Rock Marcy, you know what I mean? That's just a little play on words. Buster was in the Higher Learning movie. That was my shit. But I'm also trying to get out on a higher mental plane. You know what I mean? MDX in that advanced package tickle the cervix. That's the Acura MDX. You know what I mean? Nice
When you
luxury
said that
vehicle.
line, I like pictured it too. I was like, ha, I get that.
Yeah, so tickle her, so they make the lady happy and shit. You know what I mean? Sipping spirits at a funeral. You know what I mean? I remember I was at I had a cousin who passed away. She was young, I think 52, and she died of lung cancer. Wasn't a smoker, none of that shit. And I remember I was sitting at her funeral and they had drinks, and I was like, damn, we sipping spirits at a funeral. That's crazy. Like, you know what I mean? Spirits, ghosts sipping. So, that's just wordplay. You know what I mean? That's just wordplay, and that's a line I actually had thought about when I was at her funeral, man. So, rest in peace, man, my cousin. But Marshals came to scoop Salute. That was when Salute was on the run, you know what I mean? That's real talk. You know what I mean? My man went on the run.
Oh, okay.
And then the Marshals came and got him. He was out of state, so the U.S. Marshals had to come find him and shit. And
See, I thought you meant like Marshall's, like, Marshall Mathers, but now, okay, I get it now, okay. Because I was like, Marshall had an artist named Salute, but okay, see, this is why I wanted to ask.
Yeah, U.S. We talk about the boys in blue, the U.S. Marshals, man. So Marshals came to scoop Salute. We needed Thurston, and Thurston was the name of this lawyer we had. And he was a beast, man. He was a dog, but we couldn't find him at the time of the case, man. So that's just some Detroit shit right there. And then Thurston. And then the last line, the eyes are watching bronze. Zora Hurston, Zora Hurston wrote the book. The eyes were watching God. So I'm saying bronze is the God. You know what I mean? That's all. The eyes was watching God.
Because, like, if you listen, like, if anybody is familiar with your production, you've been doing these type of beats with, like, no drums or, like, weaker drums in the background, like, off, like, the Think Differently project now, too. Mm-hmm. I was listening, and I was like, this came out in 2011, and this sounds like it came out in, like, 2021 or 2020. And when you say that people are taking your plays and rehearsing them, I'm like, yo, I get it because like there's other people out there who's like they just jump right in there and they make a
Yeah,
beat, but it's like, dude, like, do you not do the research?
yeah, should be bugged out, man. I be hearing like new dudes and shit throwing kung fu samples on their shit. They not even remotely close to Wu type of, you know what I mean? So it's a lot of people taking the paintbrush and trying to throw it on their canvas, but you still gotta have a good painter in that bitch. You know what I'm saying?
Oh shit,
Yeah.
M80's in here. What up, M80?
M8O, my dude, jump in.
So for Brass Jehovah, now I don't know, maybe it's because I like this thing with Slaughterhouse where I like four MCs, just four MCs on the beat. But
Yeah.
with this, I was like, yo, can you guys just form a new group of Terminology, Sky Zoo? And I'll keep it all the way back. This is the very first time I heard of the Briz guy, but he is fine.
Briz Rossi, man, that boy. Woo! I got some work coming with Briz, man. We're gonna do one together, man. We slowly chopping it down. But I respect Briz highly, man. Briz Rothstein, MC. He's got some great projects out. A lot of people know him from the battle circuit. But he's really coming into his own with these projects, and he know how to make a full, beautiful project, man. So y'all go look up Briz Rothstein. That's my dude. He's from Delaware. You know what I mean? Fire, and definitely rocked it on the album. You know what I mean?
So,
Terminology.
what made,
You know how Term do, and
oh,
Sky
that's Boston
do.
right there.
Yeah, bro, Boston, man. Yep.
So, why the name Brass Jehovah? Like, that's a bold title.
I just, bronze man, brass. I'm into all the metals and the gold shine and all that. So it's just, the brass Jehovah, the bronze gods. You know what I mean? That's all we coming with on that.
So when you're picking guests for this now too, what made you want to add three other MCs? Because like if any other artist, well I shouldn't say any other artist, some artists when they get like a rock Marciano, they want to keep that whole play to themselves. But you actually put like three talented MCs with you on it. So like what I think that's the most like features that are on one song. So like what made you want to add like three other MCs to this? Because you could have just kept it for yourself.
I know it just felt like one of them songs, man. It felt like a song where, you can hear it, everybody breathe easy, everybody can, throw their lines down and it cuts through clear and crisp. And I think the beat was just so infectious, you know what I'm saying? I could listen to that shit over and over and not get tired of it. Some beats you can listen to, get tired of it. But, that shit is just a very infectious sound. And I thought, it'd be dope to have a few different voices on here with me. Because I'm big on, like, I love doing solo joints. I could have took the album all myself and shit, but
Yeah.
just on like an artistic side, I like to have a few different voices. That's why on a lot of my tracks, sometimes you just hear somebody jump in for a hook or jump in for a few bars. Or
Yeah.
I like a variety of different voices and shit, and I wanted that beat to particularly have strong penmanship on it. So you know what I mean. That's why it went that route. Great song for a posse cut.
Now, like, this is like when it comes to like track five, like this is where like it begins to like really get like really emotional because like when you get to the reboot, it's like a skit. So is that skit from the like what's your relationship? I mean, sorry, what's your connection with the TV show Rock?
I just used to love that shit, man. I watched that
Oh
shit
yeah,
when I grew
I
up.
never seen it. So okay, so for the person who never seen it, what's it about?
It's just about this inner city family, and I think they're in Baltimore, and you know what I'm saying, they're just getting down, man. It kind of reminded me of my pop side of the family, and so it was just like a good ass series, you know what I'm saying. It came when I was younger, you know what I mean, and we used to watch it all the time, me and my pops and my bro. So that show just kind of stuck with me, and I used to like Charles S. Dutton's movies and shit like that. So when I got the Rock project, I was just like, damn, what can I like to connect my shit with like skits
Like a
and shit
puzzle.
that's relevant. And so now on the album, you'll hear skits with dudes. It's like, hey, yo, Rock, man, let me tell you this, Rock. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
it sounds like it's an old 70s movie, but it sounds like we talking to Rock Marciano. You know what I mean? So that's how I sold it together, man. I was throwing the image out there to see if anybody would catch it too. But I got you. You got it. You want it.
See, like that's what I like now too, because like you're not the type of artist to like when they go through something. Because I know some artists like when they go through something, they go and vent on social media. But with this, like with that rock sample, it actually sounds like, okay, I'm gonna put this in to like vent, but I'm not gonna say it until it's my part to rhyme on Survivor's Vow. Now, when we get into Survivor's Vow, this is a very emotional track. I think it's because we both can relate on losing a brother, and I think it's because that you go the extra mile to make sure that people never forget him. People are never going to forget the wise men, though, but sometimes memories fade. But with you, you're going to ball extra for him. You're going to show life how he's still here. And when you said that, when you basically were writing that song and talking to your brother's urn, that was powerful. That was powerful in that. Like, some of the lines in that, too, like, when you're saying that you're going to ball extra for him, or when you're putting the pieces together, and with the whole rock sample in that. So, like, when you played that song, or should I say, when you first finished that song, like, did you have to, like, step back and, like, just, like, take a deep breath? It's like, that kind of felt good to get out.
Yeah, man. Yeah, because, like, I kind of felt bad that I haven't done, like, I got one other song on my other album, but I kind of felt bad that I haven't really, like, done a song, like, about Kev, or just, like, straight tribute to Kev or whatever. But it's like, I'm really not that type of artist to where I want to make this song right here and I'm gonna do it. I kind of just let it out, let it flow. So the shit that comes out of me is not like, it's not like in a box, you know what I mean? So I kind of wait until it comes out of me naturally. And like I said, I was feeling kind of bad because I wanted to dedicate something to him, a whole joint, but it just hadn't came to me right, you know what I mean? I didn't want to do the, I miss you, you was my bro, I love you, and you know what I mean? Everybody's done this. I wanted to give Kev something special, and when I heard this beat, I knew it, bro. I knew this was it, man.
And we'll jump back to this track now, too, but this has to deal with that same song. With the Kevlar 7 skit now, too, when he says Rock Marciano, did I give you, like, where did you find, like, this of Kev? Like, did you have this of him?
I did, man. Kev did a song with Rock and, God, who else was on it? It was for my boy Endemic Emerald. He did a song with Endemic with it had Rock, my boy Don Pacino, and Kev was on it. And so I went back and found those vocals, and at the beginning of the song, Kev said Rock Marciano's name. So I was like, oh, that's perfect. That's going on the album. And then the talk he had that him and Break Bread was having, that came from somewhere else. So I just pieced it together so it sounded like he live in effect. You know what I mean?
But that's chills, because in that song you said, like, you talk to your brother in heaven, and then, like, you hear, like, that after. It's just like, wow, right, man. Like,
yeah, goosebumps, right? Goosebumps.
That's powerful, though. That's like that's art, though. Like, when it gives you those type of, like, goosebumps, like, that's art.
Yeah, that's it, man. That's when you know it's really touching the spirit, man. You know, because music is powerful, man. Music is very powerful. So you can move spirits and emotions with this shit, and you know that's what I do.
So you played that in LA, and you said, like, the crowd just kind of went quiet and stuff like that. Do you think, like, all of them just, like, felt what everyone else is gonna feel when they hear this?
Yeah, man. I think it's just the joint is so different, but so personal, and so I think the lyrics are clear. That's what I love about that joint. Has no drums, but
yeah,
it's like an open gate to let the river flow. You know what I mean? So. That shit is it's a striking joint. Even when it starts, it sounds like angels, you know what I mean? It sounds like angels when it starts and shit. So, that shit, yeah, everybody, man, that's just goosebumps right there. That's all I can say about it.
See, I was like, how come you didn't go with this for the first single, though? But I guess, like, you also want to come out with something that grabs the listener's ears, like, and they're like because this is going to be the second single from it.
What'd you say?
It's going to be the second single from it.
It'll probably be the third. Yeah.
Okay.
Because we got a little time before the video will be ready. But yeah, I can't wait, man. It's going to be sick. Crazy Horse is the video we're going to drop tomorrow. So that's coming out.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So, since you brought that back up now, too, like, because I understand when Rock sent you beats, like the single that you have there, Press Beat, that was labeled Crows. Now, when Crazy Horse sent Crazy Horse when he sent it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, see, this is what I like about, like, having, like, little things like that, because sometimes the artist won't be able to come up with a name. It's like, yo, the name he named that beat's actually pretty good, and choose that.
Mm-hmm. That's what it was, man. It is just like Crows changed into the Precipice just because of the lyrical shit I was on there. And, you know, you could bet I'm on the precipice. So, you know, that was a more appropriate title for that. But like Crazy Horse, I was like, yo, that's just an ill title. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's what I said too. I was like, yo, I like this
Yeah.
title for this song, but
Yeah.
like it doesn't really fit it, but just the title for it, it's just like, oh, yo, that's hard.
Like that's what I'm glad you got that too, because I was like, it don't sound like a Crazy Horse, but it sound like the shit I'm talking. It sound like before the eruption of the Crazy Horse. You know what I mean? I
Yeah,
think
before the horse back kicks.
yeah, it's kind of like the calm before the storm, before the Crazy Horse get the bucking. You know, so I love
Yeah,
it.
because when you got to the recipe, like that beat though, it just comes in like great. Oh my god! See,
Yeah.
like it took a while for me to like beats if I were drumless, but it actually in the long run it makes me pay attention more because I'm not bombing my head to a heavy beat. I'm paying attention to the lyrics, and I think like that's what rock has mastered. I think like he makes the listener pay attention to the lyrics as opposed to paying attention to the beat.
Yep, I agree, man. And then when he has a undeniable beat, loop, sample, or whatever he play, that just it just enhances it because a lot of people can do that minimalist stuff and the beat is nothing. You know what I mean? It's nothing to the beat. It might be a little bass line or something. And I hate that shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't like it. I don't like
Yeah.
simplicity just to be simplicity. I like rock does it like an art. It's like he's molding that shit and he just picks crazy sounds, you know what I mean? That's just beautiful and grimy at the same time. And that's just what Crazy Horse is, you know what I mean? It's beautiful and grimy at the same time. You know?
So like getting into Fanta 6 featuring Fashawn, I was like, wow, I never would have expected you to be rhyming with Fashawn, let alone going verse for verse. Like Fashawn, verse, bronze, verse, like I was like, so Fanta 6, this has nothing to do with pop.
Nah,
No,
nah,
okay.
nah. That was that was Rock's title as well, the beat, but I kind of see it as the orange whip, you know what I mean? Just the same color as Orange Fanta, you know what I mean? The 6, you know what I mean? So that's what I
So
mean. So to me, it's like some fancy shit, you know, some out of the ordinary shit, some ill shit, you know, people ain't really doing. The Fanta 6, the 6 and Fanta Orange, you know what I mean?
so what made you want to include like Fashawn? Like that's so left field for somebody like you. Like, cause I would expect like, like Rock, Killer, maybe Lord Josiah, which is Untitled Black, but like I was like, Fashawn, wow.
I mean, Fashawn is a great artist, man. He got motherfucking bars. Somebody I was working with had to connect to him. Shout out my boy Ricky. And it was perfect timing, you know what I mean? I've been a fan of Fashawn, you know, because I'm a fan of bars, period, you know what I mean? So it just fell right in place, man. Fell right in place.
So did you have to cut your verses up, or did you guys like actually send them like that too? Because I know it goes Fashawn, you, Fashawn, then you.
No, at first, Fashawn he just worked it. His verses was all one. But I found a good spot to split them up at and put my verse in between and then my verse after so that, because listeners can lose, attention span and shit after a minute if the verses go for too long. So, you keep it in that good range so they don't lose interest. Give them a different voice, you know what I mean? And then boom, back at it,
Now, like when you're coming over, did you tell him like this is a rock beat, or did he think it was one of yours?
No, he knew it was a rock beat.
Okay, yeah, because some artists are like that. They'll be like, I ain't gonna tell you who this is until it's out.
Yeah, no, this is a credit to everybody, man. Everybody that I reached out to was like, they was like flattered and excited to get on a rock beat. So, you know what I mean? It was dope, man. Everybody had a great energy. Everybody has big respect for Rock's beats. So, everybody was motherfucking hype, bro. You know what I mean? So it was dope. It was great to see everybody's cheerfulness and willingness to jump on so easy and dope, man. Rock got them all locked up, man. You know what I mean?
And like I don't even rap. I'll be on a rock song if you ask me to. But like coming into like the Kettle Black, like now remember how we talked about like letting artists have a verse? I was kind of a little bit choked that you just gave Lord Josiah the hook for this. I was like, you're gonna give Lord Josiah like no verse? What the fuck, yo?
Nah, man, he definitely worthy, man. That's my dog, man, Lord Josiah
Oh yeah, I
Allah.
know. I'm just bugging you.
Oh yeah, no, yeah. I mean, it was kind of a thing where I had done. Well, I think I wrote the whole album in like 6 days, and
Oh
so
wow.
sometimes I get in the mode where I'm like a hermit. I'm in the studio going crazy, and it's like whoever dropped by. If I see something or I need you for something, I'm be like, yo, jump on this real quick. And so that's what it was with Lord Josiah. He had stopped by. We was working on his album, finishing his joint up. And I was like, yo, there's this one joint I got that I just need a different voice on for like the hook or whatever. Because I didn't want to do my whole verse, then my voice on the hook, then another verse, then my voice on the hook at the end. Like I said, I like different sounds, different voices. Voices is like instruments to me. So yeah,
Yeah.
I had him jump on the hook, and like around here, Josiah known as like the hook man. Like he'll bust a hook down for you, like, you know what I mean? Give him like 10, 15 minutes, bro. He good money, and it's always fire. So he jumped in the booth and did that shit, one tracked it, you know what I mean? And you know, we was on the go, man. That's all I needed.
Well, one of the lyrics I wanted to talk to you about is you don't really doubt. Oh, hang on. So yeah, my bad for the people listening. I'm not a rapper. I'm a journalist. So if this comes out a little bit bad, just know. But Bronzer fix it up. You don't really, you don't really know about what you don't. Oh, what the hell?
I say, you don't really doubt me. You just
Yeah,
didn't think we had the code. You know what I mean? You don't really doubt me. You just didn't think we had the code. You always got them people that
well, you said like the Southwest Alamo aiming at the foulest show, absence. Oh, absence selling my soul. I let the absence dwell in my soul. For somebody who drinks absence and then makes rap, like I've never did absence, but I've heard stories that you start seeing shit when you drink.
Hey, bro. So this goes back to my European tour. So me, June Mega, Roll Blunt, my guy 5 Star, Illa Days. So when if any of us go out to Europe, we always stop at my bro Roll Blunt's house in London first, because that's our first destination. We get all the hotels, all that shit together. And so our ritual is like when we get to Europe before the first show, we all got to take a shot of absinthe. So that's that green nasty shit. And yo, that shit is tough. I ain't had no hallucinations and shit yet, but man, that shit sit in your chest for a good 30, 40 minutes, man. And the taste is tough, bro, but it definitely gets you fucked up, man. Definitely. But yeah, that's where that came from, man. That's our little tour ritual.
Oh, so like aiming at the foulest shows, absence selling me. So I let the
Okay, so I said aiming at the Fallon show, like Jimmy Fallon.
Fallon show, my
Jimmy
bad.
Fallon, yeah. So I'm trying to get on that spotlight, that national shit, but without selling my soul. Absence selling my soul. I'm trying to get on the Fallon show, absence selling my soul. I let the absinthe dwell in my soul. Yeah.
Now, see, I'm just gonna get you to start saying the lyrics instead of me doing it, man. You said that way better than me.
I got you, man.
So, well, like I get that now too, because when you see Griselda on the show, they signed to Eminem, and it's just like, okay, well, we know how they got on there, but we have yet to see somebody like a Bronze Nazareth or a Rock Marciano or even a Flea Lord go up on there just off the straight of the underground. So I see where you're going with that.
Right, yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. That's what all them guys deserve, man, So what's up, Jimmy?
So, Jimmy, I know you I know you'll be watching that Honolulu. If you're gonna watch the Honolulu, go check out the Woo affiliates or the Woo Elements, Fallon. Like, come on, man. So, have you actually? Because I always see people online like, "Yo, bro, your pen, let the pen flow, let the pen flow." So, when you actually were getting into this project, and you let people know that you were handling the beat, handling the rhymes, and somebody else was handling the production. How did people take that at first? Were they like a bit standoff? Like, we like you rhyming over your own beats.
No, man. Everybody was kind of surprised. They were surprised because I guess they didn't see me and Rock coming. You know what I mean? So
No?
I got a lot of messages. Dudes was like, bronze and rock, word. Oh shit, I ain't see this coming, but I'll take it. Type of, it was a lot of that energy or whatever. But nah, man, they I think that they were surprised that I think they thought it was gonna go the other way around. I think they thought I was gonna do beats for rock.
For rock. Yeah.
Which, saying that would be heavenly as well, but it took a lot of people by surprise that it was the other way, you know what I'm saying? Me over Rock's beats and shit. So people was like, oh, word, that's, that shit sound interesting, no matter what, you know what I mean? So that's how it hit a lot of people. I got a lot of messages, dudes like, what? You doing the beats, right? And I'm like, nah, I'm rhyming.
Nah.
And they're like, what? For real? Damn. So yeah, it was dope.
Because like I actually had to like double check this now too, because when I got to Pop Yes 21, I was like, yo, I heard this somewhere before. I was like, but the moment I heard Rock's voice, I went to try like, yo, Bron's got the hardest Rock Marciano verse, and I'm like, I know I've heard this somewhere. So I just Googled Rock Marciano and Kill a Priest, and then the song from Think Differently, I forget what it's called, and Slug Through Your Poppy or something. But this is a remix of that with your verse.
Yeah, it was Slugs Through Your Papaya was the original song, but that joint was like it didn't even the person who released it didn't have my permission. They released it unauthorized or whatever. So so that's my shit, you know what I mean? So I was like, yo, whenever it come the right time, I'm gonna remake that shit. I'm gonna remix it or whatever. And they didn't even have all the original parts of the beat when they did it before. And you can hear the hook part and different pieces now. So it was like perfect timing for me to add that on there. You know what I mean?
Like, cause I was like, yo, what the hell did Bronze do to get Rock to be rhyming like he's like in the Marisburg days or something like that? But then I did my research. I'm like, what during the Marisburg days?
Yep, it was. Yeah, it was a little older joint, man. They didn't really hit a lot of the people that wasn't really core fans yet. So let's resurface that shit. I'm all with it.
But see, that's what I like though, because I noticed like if it's on YouTube, people are a bit iffy because they don't know if it's real or not. When they see it on the actual album, they're like, "Oh, so that's the real one."
Mm-hmm. This is the one. Yep, that's the official one, man. You know what I mean?
And even that beat back then, man. Like, if y'all go listen to that from 2011 on YouTube and tell me what that beat sounds like in 2021, blow your goddamn mind.
Yeah, shit, timeless, man. You know what I mean? Try to be timeless with it.
So, one of the things like I really do like about this now is like you got Killer Priest, but you don't have any of the core clan members on this, and I think that's what makes me drawn to this album because like I have a RZA feature, I have a Method Man feature, I'm Bronze Man, I'm standing on my own two over these rock beats. So, what makes you humble like that?
I don't know. I guess I just believe in my art, man. I believe in my motherfucking talent, and I did the work, bro. Like, can't nobody tell me I ain't did the work, man. I paid the dues, you know what I'm saying? So, I feel like I can do anything on the mic right now, you know what I mean? So, that's why I got the goat hats, man. Because when
I noticed that
you gotta have when you talk shit, you gotta have you gotta back that shit up, man. Like,
yeah, definitely.
Like, you know what I'm saying? So. Like Mike Jordan, man, he talk all that shit, but you can't say nothing though, cause he backs that shit up. You know what I mean? So I feel like as far as my my history of releases, I touched a few classic albums and shit. So my discography, and I think my consistency, I absolutely see myself as one of the GOATs, man. And that's not just coming from me. A lot of the fans say it. And so you got to take that in as heaviness, you know what I'm saying? So that's I'm humble about it. I am. I don't go around talking shit or nothing, but I definitely believe in my motherfucking craft, and I know I did the work. You know what I mean? So whatever come, I feel I deserve. Give me that. You know what I mean?
I think once people hear this album, you're gonna have a lot more feature requests for lyrics instead of beats. Like, yo, bro, can I get a 16?
Hey, let's do it. I hope so, man. Hope so.
So, man, this is like one of the I love the intro Nosebleeds, man, because it's like the end of a Bronze Man movie. It just like that beat. It just sounds like you're just loading up, and I'm like, it's like I'm gone for a bit, but I'm coming back. And I like how you ate most of the beat and like gave like Boley James like a little bit of the crumbs, but like you still let him eat though. But like you ate on that.
Oh yeah, I had that sitting in the tank for a while, man, and uh, it was just perfect timing, Bodie to jump on it, man. He capped it off, man. He gave me some nice words over the little bridge, you know what I'm saying? So that's just what we did naturally, you know what I'm saying? Bodie had my verse when he wrote his and shit, so I told him, do what you do, bro. Do your thing, man. And my bro blessed me. That's been my bro for quite a while, for some years now. So,
Oh, so
we
you
always
got to
been
see
fierce.
the rise of BoJack. Yeah,
Say that again?
you got to see the rise of BoJack. Oh shit.
Mm-hmm. Yep, that's my dude. He used to be in my studio on Grand River back in the grimy days and shit. So, shout out to my dude, Bodie Blocks, man.
See, that must give you like a lot of inspiration too, like knowing like you see somebody like that and then they go make like 2 albums with Alchemist, but yet still show humbleness like your bronze. Like, I still remember you, bro.
Oh, of course, man. That's my little bro, man. That's we go back, man. So he always 100, man. But definitely, people of that caliber, that's 100. I appreciate it, especially in this business, man, because it's a lot of snakes and connivers in this shit. So
Or like
people
egos,
that's
man.
100 is greatness.
Or like egos, because like honestly, man, like I don't give a fuck what class you are. When Bronze Nazareth is tweeting you saying, "Yo, let's get some work done," yo, you respond to him. You just don't just like ah. It's like, yo, that's fucking Bronze Nazareth, dude.
Man, good looking, bro. I appreciate that, man.
Hey,
I
you already know,
appreciate
bro.
it big.
I already know that.
Yep.
But like even with this, like even like coming into the epilogue now too, like you could have ended it off really well with Nosebleeds, but you're taking it back to the beginning of the album, explaining it, and like so what made you like want to add that at the end? And did you add that, or did Rock send these to you with those added on?
No, those I actually produced the intros and the interludes and shit and the outro. So no, I
Oh,
put those
okay.
together to like I said, I like to glue shit together. I like to make this project clear, you know what I'm saying? So I definitely wanted to give people the feeling that I got, not just the word exorcist. I wanted them I want them to know what the fuck it is. I want them to know what I'm connecting here. I want them to know how I'm thinking about my own writing, because I think if that connects with them, they can look at the writing the same way and be impressed with it. You know what I'm saying? Because got to make it clear for them. You can't just drop this album with this word and they hear a bunch of songs. You know what I mean? So
Yeah,
it was
be like no title.
one of those I got from like I think it was like a college professor or something. He gave me the audio clip and let me use a few pieces of it. So yeah, it's official shit, man. It was for definition to let people know that this is what the writing is about to be on here, and this is what you just heard. You know what I mean?
I feel like this is a project that sounds like that you really wanted to get off your chest now too. But I also read online now too that you wanted to become involved in civil rights activists after me.
Yeah, I mean, we always been me and Kay used to go to rallies and all that stuff. Trayvon, Brown and everything. So yeah, we always been active in that. I follow, a lot of the cases and shit like that. So yeah, I think I told somebody that's what I like to do. When I retire or the music is dried up. Yeah, I'd like to go into civil rights litigation and shit like that and fight for injustices and all that shit. That shit is very interesting to me.
Would you ever make a political album?
Um, Probably not.
I
Probably
like the
not.
honesty. I like the honesty.
Probably not. Just straight political, man. Because I think that's one side of my thought process, and I feel like as far as being an artist, I gotta let it all out.
Yeah, there's got to be different sides of it too, not just one.
Yeah,
I get that.
but it'd be more on the plane. Kevlar did a album called "Who Got the Camera," and that was, I guess you would say, more political / militant. I think that would be more where my plane would reside. I'd be a little militant about it. I'm a little more Malcolm X than Martin Luther. You know what I mean? So,
Yeah.
yeah, there's fire in me, and I feel like I could let that fire out as a civil rights lawyer. But you know, me saying it on the track and doing all that
Different.
technical, yeah, it's different. Yeah, it's different. And plus, you know, with the music, you would get pigeonholed and shit. Oh, he's a political rapper now. You know what I mean? I'm more than that. I'm all things and shit. But I definitely deal and talk in politics as well too. So it's all a
Oh
part
yeah.
of me. You know what I mean? But a whole album, I don't know, man.
Yeah, because cause sometimes like somebody will get that fire and just like I need just to let it all out with an album now too. But I like how you said not because there's different sides to you as an artist, and I get that now too. Because I don't know how the public would perceive like, yo, Braun's talking political, like, yo, where's that vintage woo sound?
Right, right. And then you know, like this, like too, like you could probably go back to my past records and point out lines and this, that, and the other, and be like, man, your politics say this, but your songs say that. So
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know, I think as a real person, we're all contradictions. But when you get into the political shit, you're not allowed to really contradict yourself. You got to be all the way in type of shit, and or they don't believe. You know what I mean? So I think once if I jump into the politics arena, it'd definitely be under a lawyer position. You know what I mean?
Now, see, like with an artist like Bronze Nazareth for the people watching now too, we're gonna take questions here pretty soon.
Or
For
no?
an artist like Bronze Nazareth, I think that he is a golden staple within this renaissance because he is somebody who survived, as my guy Sonny's used to say, the Dark Ages. He survived the Dark Ages where labels were doing this white devil shit and robbing all the stuff, right, and Center for the publishing and stuff like that. During all of that, bro, we had the Great Migration, and now we're all the way in 2011, and your name is still strong as ever. So that's what I like to call longevity now, too. And a lot of people think 2 years is longevity. Nah, go last a decade, that's longevity.
Yeah, I agree, man. I think you got to get to 10 years, man, before you really can start talking longevity, and also I think 10 years of quality consistency. But that's just me, you know what I'm saying? So.
So before we let the fans ask some questions, I got one more, too. So did you hear from Benny and the Butcher yet about this collaboration album that y'all was supposed to do?
Nah, we haven't spoken.
No? All
Nah,
right.
no.
I'm still bringing that up when I talk to Benny, though. I'm like, yo, Benny, yo, you got this Pirate Picasso, but you ain't got an album of fucking Bronze Nazareth, dog? Come on.
Yeah, who knows, man? We'll see. You know what
Bro,
I
I'll give my left nut to get that Benny and Bronze album, man.
mean?
So man, yo, like I said, I wanted to save that because, a lot of people, they don't like to watch over the phone. They like to watch on the computer or audio. So I needed the people to hear that interview. So for the people who actually have some questions for Bronze Nazareth, type them all in the comics and let y'all know.
What's up,
But in
man?
the meanwhile, yo, Bronze, man, when is this Lord Josiah album coming, yo?
Oh man, we about done, man. I'm waiting on one little piece, man. My boy Rack Ali, man. I'm waiting on Rack to send me a little something for it, and then we mastering, and we'll have it out here probably the next 3 to 6 months, man. We're gonna start pushing it.
Yeah, so yeah, like I said, if anyone has questions for Bronze, just type them in the chat and be more fucks a
Yeah.
few Bronze. You can see that right there. Salute.
What up, Big J Rock?
Yeah, just let everybody know.
What up, Chubb? What's goody? Are
I seen a couple people in. Oh, there we go.
you
Are
gonna
you gonna
have some
have
merch?
some merch?
Yeah, absolutely, man. I'm definitely. We got merch printing up now, shit like that. Tours is coming. Probably be overseas, a majority of them, but yeah, we definitely working on all angles. You know what I'm saying? So we coming, man. We
Vinyl.
here for you, huh?
Vinyl.
Vinyl, absolutely, yes. Vinyl CD for sure. Yup,
Uh,
yup.
yeah, see, I
Big
noticed
J
that
Rock.
too. Like everybody wants a vinyl. Nobody wants a CD anymore.
I know, yo, everything been going back to the vinyl. People want them, people want the record covers, the vinyl artwork, you know what I'm
Well,
saying? Having shit in hand. I think it's a response to all the digital shit, you know what I mean? So,
well, with yours, like the Precipice, would you ever do a 12-inch single for that?
you say for the precipice?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So for the Precipice, would you ever do it like a 12-inch single? Because I noticed like I seen like a Ransom single go for like 125, and there's like one song on it.
For real, that's crazy. Yeah, I would definitely think about that, man, because
Like vibrant cover. Come
design
on,
is
bro. You
crazy
know that
right
shit
now.
would sell
Yep.
out.
Yeah,
Gone.
man. I mean, I would love to do the single and push it out there, even to see that artwork printed up big like that. So yeah, that's something we'll definitely consider, man. We're coming with a lot more vinyl here and at the top of the year as well, because I got a little distro deal for Black Day in July, and they also have a pressing plant. So we about to vinyl it up for everybody, even the older shit we're gonna bring back. You know what I mean? So
Now, I don't think I asked you this last time though, but would you ever put out like? Is there enough material for another Wiseman album?
yeah, I mean yeah, I think there's enough for another Wiseman album. I was actually me and 80 was talking to Fat Beats about that
Oh,
before I did the rock album. So that definitely might happen, man. We definitely weighing the options and seeing what we can come up with, man. But you know, it'll be a lot of moving parts to that. So
yo,
we'll
M8O, if you
definitely.
over here, yo, you a funny dude, man. I ain't gonna lie, you a funny dude sometimes.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about, man.
Yo, he's straight up though. That's what I like about him though. He's like, nah, yo, that's not like yo. But sometimes, yo, his post, yo, is like, yo, I gotta not comment on this, yo. I got my political. I can't be fucking up on this.
You know it, man.
But he don't give a fuck, yo. So yo, M80 though, yo, just keep doing what you're doing, yo. I like that.
Not at all, man. That motherfucker's he on it, man. What up,
Um,
Chubb? I see you K7 forever, baby.
man, I ain't gonna lie, yo. We had like 27. Oh wait, Jizza and Bronze album. Any chance?
Ah, man. I don't know, man. I
Oh,
don't think so, man. Here's a gem, man. Jizza was actually going to do a hook on the Rock album, but he had about 6, 7 features he was trying to already handle, and he was in Europe, so he really couldn't get to it in time and shit. But I'm
oh
definitely gonna
wow.
be connecting with Jizza, man. I love working with Jizza, man. He always, you know, brings me through to his shows and shit like that. So I'm definitely gonna keep chipping at the ice on that one, man. I actually had a option to do the whole album with him some years ago on Baby Grand, but you know, the shit just never really materialized and shit. And I think Jizz is still working on that album for Baby Grand too. So my dude is on it, man. He just busy, you know what I mean?
um,
Mhm.
Well, since I ain't nobody gonna ask this question though, because I had to pose this shit. Did you send any beats to Ghost for Supreme Clientele too? Because I don't know if I can take this over Kanye and Mike Dean beats, to be honest.
No, I didn't. You know what? I might have like a long time ago, but you know, I don't really send beats through to people like that. I wait. If you want some beats, y'all know where I'm at. Y'all know what I do. Um, so yeah, I mean, I think a lot of times people got a list in their head who they want to fuck with for the beats, and I wasn't. I don't know. I wasn't on the list for that one. I don't know, but no, I didn't send him nothing, man. I wish I was on that shit, but
Yo,
you
because
know,
I
you never know. You never know.
because I like your bronze tape better than the lost tapes. Like that's because I know that's the remix album, no, but I like it because it has that woo element sound to it. Yeah, Big Ghost is Big Ghost, but like his family with that though. That's why I like that one better.
Yeah, man. I'm a fan of it as well over the original, obviously. But I don't know. I just wanted to make it a little more cohesive than usual, so that you know people could get that feeling from it or whatever. But you know, both great albums, man. You know what I'm
Somebody
saying?
said that you should connect with Cool Keith from Ultramatic MCs. I'm pretty sure you have. Like, did you try to connect with Cool Keith before?
No, I never mix it up with Kool Keith, but we actually got a show on October 30th and shit. So I'm definitely
Oh,
gonna be looking to get networking with Kool Keith, man. He's a legend, you know what I mean? So that'd be dope, man. Absolutely, Black Elvis.
yo, I still don't like that. I can't get into it. I don't know what it is. I like
Man, Kool
Dr.
Keith.
Doom.
Hey, he got that abstract, man. You know what I mean?
So with you, we'll let you go because it doesn't look like people are asking that much questions. So if you have questions, y'all can ask him. Don't be afraid to ask Bronze. You
Yeah,
know.
shoot them questions. I'm here right now. me
What
see.
equipment are you using for beats right now?
Shit, I use a plethora of shit. I use the machine. I fuck with the machine sometimes. I fucks with the MPC here and there. I fucks with Cool Edit, computer program. Sometimes I fuck around and do some shit right in Pro Tools. Throw a sample in there, chop up some drums. You know what I mean? However I'm feeling, whatever. But I do a lot of chopping on the machine and a lot of shit on the computer. You know what I mean? Easier to chop and loop and shit. You know?
With you knowing where you want to go within your career, like you can actually put out a full body of work now too. Do you frame all of your projects like on a wall, like something like this, like in your studio or something like that?
Let me show you, man.
Ah, yeah, that's true
Not
right
not
here.
everything, but let me give you a little Black Day tour here. Like,
Oh, what up, Blizzard? If anyone has questions for Bronze, don't be afraid to ask. Woo!
we got,
11 daylights, Willie.
like,
Shit.
just some of the
Why?
vinyl and shit. Got that up there.
Oh, she got the bug. Woo.
Got the paint up there. Gotta have the migration.
Ah, see the thought,
I got a little record rack with a
Oh,
bunch of
wow.
records.
I got a whole record shop in them.
You know what I mean? A little bit of some of the books and shit I be on. My chess set mom's made and shit, hand painted.
Ooh,
You know
that's
what I mean?
fly, goddamn. That's like the flyest chest I've ever seen.
You know, old posters and shit from shows. We did this shit in Detroit with the Clan. More books.
And she like reading a lot. That's good, though.
You know, just the booth and shit.
Woo. That's where the magic happens, everyone.
Yeah, we been here grinding and shit. You know what I mean? Got the logo back here on the wall. So yeah, and then I got just some CDs up here. I got them on the ledge.
Oh, wow. There's a whole row of them. Oh, I
This is all
see.
this I produced and shit.
Yeah, some gems. Look at all these gems up here. Woo! Ah, the 11 Daylights. God, that album was amazing. Oh yeah, yo! For everyone listening, for everyone watching now too, go back and watch me and Bronze's first interview where he talks about working with cannabis on his album, the albums that him and cannabis have. Whew.
Yeah.
So glad M8O got pieced it together of cannabis. Now cannabis can actually get back together.
Yeah,
You know,
man.
back
My
on the
bro.
road.
That's what's up, man. Yeah, I love cannabis, man. That's my dude, man. That's my guy. Oh, we got some more questions. Daylights, man. I don't know, man. We in the midst of daylights, man. To be honest, I'm kind of waiting on Willie, man. So, he got the beats. I got like 5 or 6 tracks sitting here on the computer now. So, you know, we grinding it out, man. I'm waiting on my guy Willie, man. He grinding. He doing a lot of beautiful businesses.
Oh yeah.
He's got a nightclub in Grand Rapids. Some champagne, I think. So, check out my man Willie the Kid, doing all type of business. But yeah, we got to get to that daylights, Willie. You know what I mean?
Somebody said, have you ever worked with Word Cloud, aka Holocaust?
Nah, I never worked with Holocaust. Nope.
I called him Hologram when I was interviewing Fourth Disciple. I was like, yo, Fourth, you remember that dude Hologram? And he's like, who?
Hologram. Oh shit.
Yeah, I fucked that one up, but yeah.
Yeah, no, incredible writer, but no, I haven't worked with him. Nope.
Oh, what up? My guy Cage is in here, formerly signed to Dr. J. What up?
What up? Dots, what up? I see you, bro.
What movies have inspired your rhymes, if you have any? That was from Rosebud's Revenge.
Oh, let me see. It's a movie I love called The Black Godfather. I love that shit, man. I watch that shit a few times a year. I use a bunch of clips from it. You'll probably recognize. That's my shit, man.
I'm watching this tonight.
Yeah, that's my shit, man. It's like an old black exploitation '70s joint, but the story is so cold, man. How he came up and all the shit that happened is fire, man. So I love that movie. I don't know, man. It's a lot of classics I love, but as far as inspiring my writing, I don't know if I can really say any movies. It might be certain movie scenes or pieces that inspired it, but I can't think of any movies off the top of my head that I think about when I'm writing. I think more about like scenes and visual thoughts and shit from movies or whatever, or like the scene in Heat with the shootouts. I think more movie scenes like that inspire certain things. I say more than full movies.
Yeah, scenes can actually do that besides a full movie, because a full movie is like an hour and a half. Like, it's hard to get inspiration from like every single minute. It's like, yo, it's like, okay, relax, yo.
Yeah, and I can see like dudes getting like the Reservoir Dogs theme for their album type of thing. But yeah, like I said, I'm more like a free association thinker and shit. Everything might connect, but it flows out freely. You know what I mean? So, like, yeah, it might be a scene from here, a commercial from over there, a scene from rock show, whatever. You know what I mean?
So this is a question that somebody asked. Chubb, this is actually what I actually want to know this too. What's your top 5 Detroit MCs? No order, no pressure.
Top 5 Detroit MCs.
I don't know, man. Detroit has a lot of MCs, man.
I probably would have to put Royce first,
Oh, yeah.
then M. Oh man, I don't even know if I should do this. Niggas gonna kill me in the Detroit.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna say top 5, but some of my favorites to Detroit. I love my guy Ty Ferris. I think he's a fucking beast on the mic. I love Marv One. Marv One is dope as fuck. I love Trick Trick just for like
his raw
full on Detroitness. I love that shit, man. And then like another one of my favorite artists from Detroit is, I'm gonna have to say, my man Illa Days. I think his rhymes are very colorful and real. You know what I mean? I put Illa up there. Who else, man? Let me think, man, because somebody gonna kill me. My dude, all my wise, man. We right there, man. You know what I mean? But I think there's innumerable amount of Detroit MCs that I could list, and I think one of them I'm forgetting is Elzai. Absolutely, Guilty Simpson.
I was waiting. I was like, yeah, where the hell's Elzai?
Absolutely, man. Elzai is a fucking forever, man. Yeah, man. I think that's a nice little list for right now. I said Royce already, I think so.
Oh yeah, you said Royce at the top. Don't worry, that's mine too. So yeah.
Big time, man.
Somebody said this too. Do you think your tracks can cater to anyone? Like, could you produce an album for Jay-Z?
Yeah, absolutely, man. I definitely think so, because I think part of a producer's job is to give them the shit that fits them, or pull the best out of the artist. So I definitely I got a ton of shit that'll float right down Jay-Z's river, man. That'd be perfect, man. But yeah, I think I could fuck around and do an album with whoever, man, as long as they let me do what I do. You know what I mean? If I can get that creative freedom to be the producer, you know what I mean? Let me produce it. Let me produce. Let me tell you this one, that one. Let me make sure this is over here. Let me produce it. Yeah, I could do whatever, bro.
Actually have like not their hand in it, like how they did in the Wu-Tang. The guy's like, oh, you can't put up. Guy's like, no, I want the shit like this. So I get it like that. Like, you want
yeah, man, got to be right, man. I had Illa Days in here, not too long ago, and he was spitting the last line, and I'm like, bro, spit it again. You rushing it. You rush. I told him like 6 or 7 times, like, you rushing it, bro. He's like, no, man. Well, I don't know what you mean, man. It's on. I'm like, no, trust me, you're rushing it. So I got him to say how I envisioned it, and then he heard it, and he was like, yo, okay, that's not what I would have done for my album. And I was like, shit, but this is my album, my nigga. So you got to say it how I need you to say it. So yeah, man.
But that just shows that you're a perfectionist instead of just like, all right, that's good enough.
Yeah, I'm not satisfied with that, man. You gotta that shit gotta be on point. That shit gotta be right. You know what I mean?
So somebody just asked if the Benny album is being worked out. No, it is not happening. No. Right? It is not happening. So, but I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try though.
Yeah, somebody gotta ask him, man. I don't know at all.
God, I swear that's the first question I'm gonna ask. I'm like, so Mr. Benny the Butcher. I understand that you were supposed to do an album with Bronze Nazareth. Do you have any battle rap, or do you watch battle rap, and if so, who are your favorites?
Man, I used to watch a lot of battle rap, man. But I really don't watch a lot anymore. You know, there's a few that I like. I like Loaded Lux. I like Calico, of course. Calico's dope.
Detroit, yes,
Um,
sir.
yeah, you know it, man. So, but yeah, I mean, you know, I like to watch some of Marv One's battles and stuff like that. But yeah, I used to be real deep into it. I used to jump up and watch. But you know, now that I'm just in the lab, just cooking all the time, I kind of lost track of you know, the latest, what all is going on. But I do tap in every now and then, though, for sure.
You think you can do it?
Can I battle?
Well, I know you can battle, but do you think if somebody came with the bag right?
Ah, man, I mean, yeah, I'm sure I could, man.
Because yo, I see like I get starting to see like Vado and Saigon. I'm like, okay, let's get some scarier MCs. I don't know about Vado and Saigon. Scary MCs.
Nah, man, yeah, I mean, this shit. If we battling, we battling. I'm gonna be in that battle mode. I'm gonna be in that war mode. So
So if
whatever
anybody
advantages,
watching who's into
whatever.
battle rap,
Like I don't even know if they. I know they study each other and write for weeks and shit now. So I mean, that should be that's homework. You know, you got to do your homework, man. So if that happened, I mean, I'd be on my homework. I wouldn't be no slouch. I ain't gonna say I'd be the illest nigga ever battling, but you know, I'll put up a fight or whatever.
somebody said that how would arrested a wise? Oh, dude, Brown's on the beat. Whew, you were cat, but I gotta go back to this question. How would arrested a wise man? Are there any new music with the group coming soon? Well, we talked about that earlier. He did talk to M8O about a possible Wise Man album, and how are the rest of the group members?
The rest of the group, man, everybody copacetic, man. I just go down the line. Salute, man. I talked to, you know, Salute locked up, Michigan State Department of Corrections. He been locked up since 2012, y'all. But he got what? I think a year and a half left, and he should be on parole.
Oh,
So,
wow.
explain that shit, y'all. Obviously, he fucked up in there, but he doing good in there. I think he had a little teaching job. So, you know, he handling his business in there so he can come on and get out and get back to work over here and get back into living as a free man. So Salute hanging in there. RIP Kevlar forever. You know what I'm saying? He out here guiding us with his hand on us from the other side.
Still
My nigga
blasting up with
June.
the albums too.
You know what? He on here. He's still showing up, you know.
I ain't gonna lie, when I heard that skit, yeah, I still get chills from that. It's like, whoa, we're like that's what I like about an executed album perfectly and
Yeah,
finding
yeah.
puzzles again. But my bad.
No, you good, man. You good. Yeah. It was it's a great timing, man, to have. I try to put Kev on everything, and if you notice, he's usually on track 7. You know what I mean, of every album.
Yeah.
So boom, boom. So Kev, you know, he resting good. He's still working though. June Mega, June
Oh, yeah.
Mega, June Mega got a newborn. I mean, he's not so newborn anymore, but June Mega been on his daddy duty, but he been at the crib writing. I'm not really sure if he's coming with any projects anytime soon, but I know he keeping his pen together, and he usually run to the shows and hit the road with me. So you'll still be seeing a lot of June Mega whether he drop or not. Philly Oso, man, Philly kind of been out of the rhyme shit for a while.
Yeah, that's about that.
He just starting to kind of come back around. I don't know. We've had talks here and there about Escape from the Detroit Zoo album. So I don't know. We'll see. We ain't started nothing. Ain't nothing happened yet. But he on the road though. Lord Josiah, you know we got time waits for no man. That shit is coming. Couple months at the latest, 3 or 4. Josiah's doing great though, man. I think he just put in his 2 weeks at his job and shit. So he more,
He looks
he more,
happy as hell.
yeah, he moving more on his own now and shit, shoveling that coal. So yeah, he's doing good, man. That's my bro right there. And then Illa Days is Illa Days still chopping at the wood, man. Illa Days is every day is a new day for Illa Days, man. He be going through some hard times, man, but you know, I be trying to help keep my dude's head up. He's in a difficult situation, but the music is his piece, it's his release. So I try to keep him staying in the studio. We got what 6, 7 joints done for his next one. So that shit is coming soon. And yeah, we kicking it from there, man. I got a couple new artists. My dude Dots, Hollywood Dots. He coming with a few joints. He's a crazy producer and rapper that I've been fucking with, for some years, man. But he just coming into the fold now that I got the Black Day business all sold up and shit like that. And then can't forget my guy Kurt Solid, you know what I'm saying, Eastside Detroit, you know what I mean? He coming with some beautiful shit over my beats. Also got a joint with my homie Woozy from Grand Rapids.
Oh,
He's like, he's a younger dude, so he's in the younger generation, but still on some boom bap, you know what I mean, with a little touch of hipster. He probably gonna kill me for saying that, but that's kind of that's kind of how my generation see my guy. But yeah, Woozy got some dope shit. He got some intricate raps. So that's coming as well, man. We really digging in now. I got Black Day moving good, and we about to put out a big flood for y'all, man. So that's what Wiseman and Black Day been on,
And 2022 sounds like it's gonna be busy for you guys again.
Lot of bronze beats, a lot of bronze rhymes, man, for sure.
So before we let you go, bro, I know you're a busy man. We'll take two more questions. Somebody said, have you ever met JD in any old dirty bastard stories?
Nah, man, I never met JD. I came to Detroit in '03, and I think he passed away in '06, I believe. And so it was a very small window to try to get in there with him, and I was just really getting my feet steadied in Detroit. So we didn't cross paths, man, unfortunately, but he's definitely a legend, man. R.I.P. to that guy, man.
Man, if you all want to go actually find out how Brown's actually hooked up with the Woo, go back and check out that classic interview we did in January, man. It's one of my favorite interviews.
Yeah, for sure, man. And go ahead.
Oh no, go ahead, Brown. I'm good.
I was just gonna say, and as far as the ODB stories, I think there's one I told online a bunch of times, man. I'll let you find that joint, man. It's hilarious, but yeah, I'll let you find it online, man. You know what I mean?
See, this is a fan. I already got all the fan questions I got for you from the first one. I was like, yo, that was the dream interview. All right, now next time we come back, we talk about the album, and that's it. These are the fans' questions. So yeah, I know the story, but there's other people out there. I guess I never knew how much people I never knew how big of the impact Wu was until recently, because once I started watching the Honolulu documentary, I started to notice how that symbol. I seen a 2-year-old kid wearing it, and then I seen a grandma wearing that hat. It's like the impact, and they know who these people are. So it's just the impact is it's like one of those logos like Metallica that's just never gonna go. And to know that you're a part of that now too, but you're creating your own lane now too. That's what I want to tell people. I'm like, if you like these guys, then check out the Offspring, check out the Family. It's a lot of people, they just go with the main artist and that's what they stick to. And I want to change that. I'm like, dude, the artists themselves, just because they don't have the platinum status doesn't mean they're not as talented. Oh, they're probably more talented.
Yeah, man. It's if you want good music, you really just got to do your homework. You know what I mean? If you want to hear if they nice, you got to listen to them. Check it out. You know what I'm saying? Give them a shot. And, spread it. If you hear some people ain't up on, man, that's y'all fans' duty to go ahead and spread it for us. You know what I mean? So.
So before we go, we're gonna ask this last one. Your favorite joint on the album and why? I think I know.
Yeah, my favorite joint is Survivor's Vow, man, hands down, man. When y'all hear it, y'all know why, man. Survivor's Vow, every song in there is dope, man. I ain't let y'all down one bit, but it's just that one is just on the top of that mountain, man. That shit, Survivor's Vow, it's special to me, you know what I mean? So that's why it's going to be beautiful when the video comes out too, man, because that shit, oh man, he illustrated it beautifully. The way we did it, y'all going to be shocked, man. It's dope.
Are you going to have the Refocus skit and the Kevlar skit in it?
Nah, those aren't a part of it. I might, you know what I'm saying? I might still add those to it, you know what I mean? We just shot it yesterday, so we're moving all the pieces around to it.
Yeah. Well, this album would definitely sound like you put the pieces together for this album now, too. So, Bronze, I appreciate you coming back, wanting to chop it up. So, you're one of my favorite shows. You're one of my favorite producers that meant the world, man.
I
Whenever you want
appreciate
to
it,
do.
man. I appreciate it. Yo, I think, did we miss a few questions? Is this cool if I answer a few people?
Oh yeah,
Sandman
yeah, yeah,
Griffin.
yeah. This is yours. Yo,
That's
go
it.
ahead, bro.
Yeah, you know what? Digstown. When I did the Digstown album, man, I mean, we knew he was going in because he was out on bond. So, um, we did about half of the Digstown album when he was out on bond before he went in. A couple of
We're just gonna
joints was
wipe
a
them.
little older, but yeah, a lot of most of Digstown's joint, I did like half of it when he was behind bars already. You know what I'm saying? There was a lot of puzzle pieces and shit, but yeah, I had the verses laid down, I think, for the most part, but some of them didn't have. Some of them we just laid on some drums so we could put a beat to it later because it was tempo shit.
Yeah.
So yeah, about half the album he was locked up for. You know what I mean? We shot 2 videos right before he went in, and shit, we pushed it as good as we could, but he got a Bible of raps right now, so he coming out with some. I'm gonna have him in shape as soon as he get out of here. You see
So
what else?
especially if they're leaving prison now too. I notice when somebody like leaves, they're like they're most focused. It seems like, and when they get into the booth, it's like, wow, like, were you practicing that the entire time?
Yeah, man. You know what? The crazy shit is, he calls me like maybe every 2 weeks, and sometimes he'll call me and before Luke spit, he always say, "I told him." It's just like a tick or something. And so sometimes I pick up the phone, I'll hit yes on the collect call shit, and then we won't even say nothing. I just hear him be like, "I told him," and then I know he's spitting a verse. So then he spit a verse, and then I'm like, "Oh shit, I got to pull up my new shit." You know what I mean? So then I grab a verse, and before we know it, I load 15 minutes on the jail phone. That shit is up, and we've been going back and forth rhyming the whole time. So yeah, I'm keeping that boy in shape, man. You know what I mean?
Hey, you know what you
So,
call that? Good friend.
no doubt, man. That's my brother, man. So uh, he be getting mad. Sometimes I'm doing something and I miss a call, but like, yo, bro, I'm here whenever you call, bro. I pick up. You know what I mean? And he know that, so he's appreciative of that because doing that bid is some shit, man, and it
Oh
ain't
yeah.
easy. It ain't easy, man. So it's dope. It's dope. We can communicate and spit rhymes and shit the whole time.
Somebody wants to know, do you take beat submissions?
Oh hell yeah, man. I'm just as much as a beat collector as I am a beat maker, man. I love dope beats. So if that shit catches my ear and make my pen work, I'm all over it, man.
All right. Yo, M80, do you have any questions for Bronze Nazareth since you just joined? Like, for the people listening right now, we take questions from Bronze Nazareth.
Yo, I see you,
M80.
Versa. How did I link with Briz? I heard Briz's album, and it was amazing, man. I think I hit him up on Twitter or something like that. Twitter or Instagram. I hit him up. I watched a few of his battles, and I was like, "Yo, son is dope." And then I started listening to his albums. He got one called Private Lecture. That's my shit.
Okay.
First one he came out, I think it was Fish and Grits. No, I'm sorry, it's Fish and Shrimp. It's Fish and Shrimp. Man, that shit is fire. Briz Ross seen Fish and Shrimp, so I don't know. I seen him on Instagram or somebody, probably because I was watching the battle, and I seen him advertising the Fish and Shrimp album. And so I was like, yo, son is dope. Let me hit him up. You know what I mean? So that's basically where that came from, man. Another mutual respect thing, you know. M80,
Hey,
what's goody, bro?
What
what's
up,
up,
baby?
man?
What's goody?
We just got to Chicago. Crooked Eye and I. We got the show tonight. Indianapolis
Ah,
tomorrow. New Haven the next day. So yeah, that's a nice view of the downtown Chi-town. I'll
shot
switch the
busy.
camera real quick. Oh yeah,
Ah, okay. I see y'all.
That's that
yeah.
rich lifestyle, yo.
You know what? I'm so paid, bro. I got an extra sandwich from Portillo's. I'm not even gonna eat it. Just a fucking extra sandwich, just to
Stupid,
have
man.
it. But hey, what's important is we got an album dropping at midnight Eastern.
Bing,
All right.
bing. That's right, man.
Yeah. Yes. Bronze Nazareth, Rock Marciano, features from Rock Marciano, Killer Priest for Sean,
Boom, boom.
Boldy James, Sky Zoo, Terminology. I mean, I might be missing a couple. Fucking Kevlar 7, you know.
Briz,
It's dope, man. I'm very excited to have this see the light of day because, you know, Bronze, I don't know if you've already touched upon it, but he works on Bronze records. He works on Wiseman records. He works on various other projects. I don't know if you've talked, you know, of course the world knows about the albums with Willie the Kid, but, you know, shit cooking with Elzai and the Clan and everything else. And it's like, man, you know, let's get on more of a frequent release schedule because I'm tired of people hitting me up like, hey, I want another Bronze Nazareth record. And I'm like, me too. All right. So let's just make sure they get it consistently.
Indeed. We on them. We on them heavy, man.
And for anyone tuned in right now that wants to know, the pre-order CD link is in my bio. So if you want to get, how do you pronounce it? EKPHRASIS? That's how you pronounce this?
Yeah, it's EKPHRASIS, and I've heard it EKPHRASIS too. So both ways.
The EKPHRASIS CD. So Fat Beats has the CD and cassette tape for pre-order right now. Of course, the digital will go live at midnight, and then the vinyl will you know click probably in a month and change for a 2022 release.
For sure.
Now since I got you both here, so M8O, did you get Bronze Nazareth on the Long Story Shorter album with MLK Sox, Raz Kaz, Yuck and Swifty McVeigh?
Yes, Bronze. I sent Bronze the track, and Bronze like, yeah, I'm all over this. So he's on like the super mega posse cut song. It's like Bronze, Guilty Simpson, Priest, Asia, Raz, Swifty, Yuckmouth, MRK, probably fucking MC Todd from down the block, and maybe Todd's stepmom. She probably put some bars on it. It's a lot of motherfuckers on that song, dude. But yeah, Bronze, we sent it to Bronze, and the Long Story Longer company is, I think, originally with Michigan roots, and they're out in Illinois now, but they put a really great project together. So I got Bronze tonight. That dropping next week. Huss dropped the week before Bronze. And then into November and December, I got the Academy 3 compilation. It's a double disc. And guess what, world? You get a brand new Cannabis album before the end of the year.
Oh, my God. I knew you got back together with Cat. Oh, my God. Thank you. Yeah, we were just talking about the Cannabis album that y'all did.
Yes, we did. Yeah, I mean, my favorite album I ever did with Cannabis is Time Flies, Life Dies, the one that Bronze produced. So when me and Cannabis stopped working together after the summertime of 2015, I was okay with it because I didn't think I'd ever be able to give him a better album than that. I mean, I did several leading up to it, and that to me was the best shit. So it's like, I'm okay with like the changing of the guard. Maybe you want to fall back, like, you know, dude, we released an album like every year. He did like 200-300 shows while I was with me. We did mad features, and you know, so I couldn't really ask him to do anything more than what he did. You know, shout out to Domingo, because Domingo did a really good job with the Full Spectrum Dominance series, and now Cannabis and I are back together, dude, and we're gonna make dope shit. Like we're gonna start recording the album. He's writing it. I mean, it's almost all done being written, but we're gonna start recording it on the 13th of October. So. Yeah, so like I want to drop shit like monthly. I want you to be like, God damn it, I'm sick of these Cannabis releases. from fans demanding new albums to like, God damn it, I can't keep up with these every fucking month albums.
There we go,
That's
man.
what I want.
When the Horsemen were doing interviews, how come Cannabis wasn't joining them? I was just curious about that.
Okay, so people asked originally why he wasn't part of like the events, and it's because all the events were on the West Coast, and we're doing like promo events, like the Horseman beer. We're not getting like paid to like go rap at a fucking brewery. We get paid if people are coming and buying the beer and buying tickets. So it's like, unless we did an actual tour, you know, he wasn't like just going to come out of pocket to like be there for promo purposes for us. Now there's an interview coming out on Validated Magazine. It's a physical magazine. We got the cover of. Cannabis did that interview. I talk with Cannabis and his agent weekly, and all, you know, of course all the fans don't know this. They assume like Cannabis has no say in anything we got going on. But then Cannabis was super active on the social media side of things. It just wasn't working out for his schedule. Like when we did like Rock the Bells radio, when we did Shade 45 radio, his agent would ask, like, can you please give us like at least 7 days in advance notice? And some of the stuff will be like, hey, we could do this tomorrow. Well, sorry, that doesn't really like fit into the scheduling of it. So, and then fans complaining about like, don't put his name on the flyers if he's not going to be there. That's not us. That's like the promoter or whoever like doing that shit. And we tell them, hey, like, take it off. You can put the 4 Horsemen or HRSMN and then list all the names, but then put live performances by and name the people that are actually going to be there.
Yeah.
Right.
So it was a thing that, like, remember, I wrote the 30 pages of rhyme book. And I didn't need permission to do that. It's my fucking book based off my story of the Cannabis disaster battle. So, like, we were coming off of, you know, like, me and Cannabis still weren't, like, talking yet. I had plans to, like, get him paid and shit like that. It was around the time the Horsemen started popping where it's like, let's make this all make sense again, dude. Because, like, there's too much money for you not to get any of it.
Hell yeah, man.
Well, I'm glad Pirates have the fucking picture.
You know, yeah, like, just let me run my show. Just let me run the shit, bro. Like,
please.
Did you read the book?
Produced, you know what I mean?
Did you read the book?
No, but I have listened to your interview on the Fuck You Mean podcast like about 80 times, and that shit is fucking hilarious. I love that interview.
The point was, like, you're Cannabis's guy. You're not my guy. So, like, you can't come to me and tell me, like, he ruined, there was a Cannabis Priest album, and he's like, this isn't going to do the album if I'm not doing the artwork. I'm like, you really think you have the pull to fuck off a whole album? Like, you're not doing the artwork, bro. I already have an art guy I pay a retainer to. Then Biss was like, I want Pirate to run my social media, like pay him $125 a week or some shit. I'm like, no, because I do it already myself for free. So it's like, I'm not just employing people's friends like typical rapper shit because you want me to. Like, if you want to hire him, you pay him and have him do the work. But it's like, you're not my guy. Like, I got 1,000 people in line in front of you that I'd rather give jobs to if I had jobs to give. You know? So with what we're doing right now, it's me and Cannabis and his agent, and that's that. Like, he doesn't have to report to anyone but me and the agent. I don't have to report to anyone but him and the agent. And no one can tell me anything. Like, that's it. So it's perfect. It's a working dynamic that works for me and it works for him.
So, sorry, Bronze, but since we got M80 here and we talked about this earlier, so I heard M80 that you guys were at Fat Beats possibly talking about a new Wiseman project.
Yeah. I talk about new Wiseman projects to anyone that wants to listen.
Well,
I get people change on the street and I'm like, we need a new fucking Wiseman album. All right.
well, because
I tell you what, I got an unreleased Wiseman song on the Academy 3 compilation with Philly and Salute.
Ooh,
Shout produced by Bronze Nazareth.
Yes, sir. Fire.
Yep.
Keep that music coming. You know?
Yep. Dude, I want to do, look, I just did a 7-album deal with Fat Beats. I already picked out what the 7 albums are. Cool. Like, I want to do 10 Cannabis albums. I already picked out what they are. You want me to drop a bombshell right now?
please.
Do you want me to drop the bomb? How many bombs can you handle right now?
We ain't got no sound effects. It's probably a lot.
All right, so after this Cannabis project for December, Cannabis, Chino XL, Snow Goon.
Wow, Snow Goon's on the production?
Yes.
Oh my God, that's gonna be crazy. Chino XL
Cannabis, that's one album. Cannabis Pete Rock is an album.
Oh my God.
Wow.
You know, I got plans, dude.
Yo,
And the best part of where I'm at now, and this is just me, it reflects in no way, shape, or form, positive, negative against anyone. This is the best time to work with me for all the people who've been with me, like Bronze and Biss, because I don't need the money anymore. I just get to work on shit I fucking love. And that's what it is. Like, ever since I got started putting some fucking gold and platinum plaques and shit on the wall, awesome. we're good. The house is good. The family's good. Now let me get to what the fuck I love. And that's, of course, my Wu-Tang projects. That's my bronze shit. That's my cannabis shit. That's my Husk Kingpin shit. My Planet Asia shit. Like, we're good to go. It's going to be...
And you know, we got that If You Were, You Should Be Bronze Nazareth produced by Bronze, too. That shit is done, you know what I'm saying? That's about to come as well, so... Another solo.
Yes. The whole point is I'm tired of waiting for Bronze records just like the rest of the world. So I want Bronze and Rock Marciano. I want new Bronze solo. I want a new Wise Men. Maybe one day Almighty 3. I want, like, look, now's the time for artists just to bubble, dude. It was Husk Kingpin that taught me this shit when we did the Ghostface album. Like, not every record has to be a grand. Yeah, not every album has to be like this traditional grand slam that we're used to. Like, I came from, Wu-Tang indie culture. Made $1 million, 100,000 units. Then we do Jizza, and that sells 80,000 units. Then we do this, that sells 50,000 units. That's where my head was at the whole time. I didn't know you could just fucking make a record and be like, here's 5,000 copies, and once they're gone, they're gone. Like, move on, That shit wins. So it's like if Bronze wants to make a record and like, yo, we're just going to press 1,000 physical units. And then once they're sold out, then we'll do digital, like for the rest of the world. It's a whole new ball game, dude.
Is doing a Bronze album, he said?
Yeah, we'll do a Husk Bronze album. I want to do a Bronze Rockness Monster album.
Oh my God.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's like unexpected, but I can see that working though because Rock has that.
I did an interview with BET. After I won the Guinness World Freestyle record, where I explained to him this kind of similar shit. Like, I win as an A&R because it's like I'm not like a fucking, I'm not a major label guy. I'm like, if we can do this record for 15 grand and it can make 20, awesome. That's a win. Move on to the next. Now, as long as it keeps the lights on, let's do it. So that's why it's like I could take pretty much anything and make it go. So it's like any ideas we have for records can happen. Now, it was supposed to come out the end of this year. It's going to be next year. But I'm doing the new Rakim album, bro.
Yes, sir.
By Big Ghost?
What?
Is it produced by Big Ghost?
No. It's produced by DJ Jazzy Jeff.
Holy shit. Now,
when I came up with the idea for the record, it was to be produced by Big Ghost.
What up, Rack? What up?
And that never happened like Big Ghost?
It did not happen, like, out of the, I think, like 20, 30 tracks submitted. Ra's super fucking picky. For good cause. I mean, he's just ingrained in tradition. I think he picked like 2 out, but it was something where it's like, I needed the pieces to all make sense. Like, I needed Dope Media to be on board. They were not at the time. So with them not on board, that kind of took the steam out of that project because, like, I don't want to take it to a traditional label and run it. I got to do the Rakim record because of how I structured the Ghostface Big Ghost album with the limited style, with the various different vinyls, all that. So that's how this all came about. So I can't wait to bring the world the new Rakim record, and then after that, it's anything's anything.
Yeah, it's pedal to the metal, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, yeah, I didn't expect
what time is it? Is it 9 where you're at?
Yeah, it's 9:07. I think it's
okay. So we got 3 hours or less.
For everyone watching now, the pre-orders in Almighty's bio. I don't want to hear if it's on streaming or anything like that. Just go buy the fucking album, yo. It's worth it.
Go get the album, man. EKPHRASIS come out tonight. Bronze Nazareth, Rock Marciano, all your favorite MCs. You know what I'm saying? High level bars, high level beats. What more do you want, man? You know what I'm saying? We keep it coming, man.
I didn't expect M8O to be joining the show. Yo, M8O, we would have to get our own interview in sometime because I got a lot of interesting questions for you, sir.
I love that. The more interesting, the better. But so I'm about to put clothes on. I'm going to go to a rock and roll show. And then after the rock and roll show, I'm going to go to our concert. So I'm in Chicago, going to go to the rock show in Lombard, then to our concert in Agora, then back to Chicago. So I'm just taking over all of Illinois for the evening. When I get home, that sandwich will be there. All right.
I'm gonna send you Omega to get that boy.
Carly, I guess I'm in a robe because I have not put my clothes back on yet. Here, this is what I'm wearing this evening, and with the Burberry vest over there. But as of right now, just the robe in the room. Fair enough.
You A1, bro. Go ahead and enjoy, man.
All right. Appreciate you guys. To everyone tuned in, cop the album. It drops at midnight. Executive produced by myself and Bronze Nazareth. Fully produced by Bronze and Rock Marciano. I know y'all love hip hop. That's why you're watching, and you're gonna love this project. All right. We're keep the fucking motor running. Yeah. Peace.
Peace, brother.
Wow, we never expected a M8O cameo, so yeah, we're gonna be putting that little M8O cameo. Sorry, Bronze, we didn't mean to, but hey, it's all love.
All good, bro. All good. That's my family, man. It's all good, man. I see you, Gage, man. Ain't no Glenn Fittich in here, Gage.
Yo, Rack, we told you to join. You could have joined, but I didn't see no request, yo.
Yeah, joined in, man.
I don't know if he's still here or not. Wow, it's like somebody asked you a question, Bronze, too, but I can't see it. You always look good in. Oh yeah, that definitely was not for you.
What'd he say?
So okay, I didn't say, but somebody's like, yo, you look good in a robe. I was like, yo, okay, I didn't say pause. But yeah, man, for the people watching now too, if you didn't catch this interview, all of it's going to be on YouTube tomorrow. So we're going to do the editing tonight, we'll roll up, and so y'all can actually get the full interview, man. If there's no other, I don't think Rex in here anymore. Nah, I don't see Rex. But yo, bro, I think I kept you for long enough, man. I think 2 hours, man. I know you're busy, man. No, so
Oh man, it's all good, man. I'm just counting down the hours, man. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, me too, man. About to get to this editing. I got this. Yo, Babu still in here, man. Yo, Babu, yo, I just finished the editing to our interview. Yo, people are gonna love that. If we made it to this far, man. Yo, go cop my guy Bronze Nazareth album by legendary Rock Marciano with legendary beats. Legendary lyrics by Bronze Nazareth. And yo, Bronze, you're welcome back anytime. All you gotta do is just hit the DM like before and make it happen.
You already know, Lois. Much appreciated, man. Love what you do, man. Keep doing it for How to Hip Hop, and salute, bro. Anytime you need me, famo.
All right, anytime, yo, bro. When I get to the top, yo, we're gonna get the big Joe Rogan studio and roll up, be in person, and be better.
Hey, I'm with it, bro. Let's make it happen, man.
All right, one love, Bronze, and everyone, y'all, stay safe, mask up.
Hey, thank you, everybody, for watching and listening. One love.
One love.